What do you want to give them? Right? I read a new blog for CBS Money Watch. Anybody here been on CBS Money Watch yet? Great site. There are great columnists on it. It just launched in like April. It hasn't even like generated much yet. But you know, what do you want to give people who are on this site? And there they want to give top quality real estate personal finance and sort of business-oriented personal finance information. They know what they want to give their audience. Now they've got to reach out and find the audience. And we've had tons of lessons from the BNet folks who are sort of behind it, are partnering with them, who run a bunch of hugely popular websites. And it's been really interesting to see what they think drives SEO and traffic. When do you want to reach them? You know, you've got to answer that question for yourselves. We're 24/7, 365. It's not always the right answer for everybody. Where do you want to be? Right? Do you want to be on their mobile phones? Do you want to be on their Facebook site? Where do you want to be with your content? And why are you doing this? So those are the crucial. I can't answer it for each of you. Obviously, you're going to have to do a little digging yourselves. But that would be the direction that I think you should start at. And then the most important question is, how are you going to achieve these goals? And we faced that at ThinkLink. And we got very, very lucky because fresh off the Obama for President campaign came an intern about a year and a half ago who's actually still in college. She was a sophomore at Medill. Or I guess she's a sophomore at Northwestern. It's a journalism major. Medill's what, the graduate school, Howard? I can't remember. Right? Yeah. I have one of those too. A couple of graduates at Medill. But she came off of the Obama campaign and basically took over the social networking of ThinkLink and created a 25-page manifesto after doing a thorough study of everywhere we wanted to be 2 years ago, and really helped us develop the strategy. Because she would say, she asked me all these same questions, and I said, well, here's where I know people are. We need a way to find other people who are similarly minded. And it was fascinating to watch her do it. She was all of 19 at the time. She still works for me, by the way, and I'm not telling you her name. What social networking platforms will help you get there? So you saw that beautiful collage of all of our social networking platforms. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why ThinkLink.com chose certain networking platforms to sort of spend our resources on, both time and money. Active Rain is a network of 170,000 wired real estate agents. So I read about real estate money, and agents connect each with all of their customers and clients, right? Buyers and sellers. So exponentially, that helps us reach even more people. If they go out with the information, it's like, we're here, they're here, right? And then there's like, it's much bigger underneath, right? Traditional pyramid structure, not story pyramid structure, but business pyramid structure. It's like you tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and then there's 7,000 people with clean hair. Active Rain works because we're all about real estate and money, and agents who know about real estate don't know anything about money. And our top stories on Active Rain are all of our personal finance stuff about real estate. What happens when you inherit property? What about taxes, and how does depreciation work? We've also had a huge amount of information to push out because of what's going on with the Obama mortgage and loan modification plans, and all the stuff that goes on that you hear about day in, day out. You know, if there was ever a time to be writing about real estate and money, I got to say the Great Recession would be it. But we wouldn't have been able to do it and push it out if we didn't have, you know, if I didn't have 20 years of experience in writing about real estate and money and come to the table with all the network in place. But we went to Active Rain, and now on Active Rain, well, I'll show you a little bit later how we've done on it. But that's one of the reasons we chose that website. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it. But it is a very active community for real estate agents. When you set up your profile on these, it's very interesting and important that you set it up in the right way. So once you've figured out what your media presence is supposed to be, or your social networking vision is supposed to be, you want your profile to match that, right? So somebody asked me earlier, what do I have on my Facebook page? And the answer is nothing personal. My Facebook page, if you want to find out what color I like, don't go to my Facebook page. It's not there. I don't do anything personal on that site. If this actually works, this link to the internet, I'll show it to you a little bit. My Facebook page is entirely about what I do professionally. And we've set up fan clubs where we give out free ebooks if people sign up. I have several thousand members of different fan clubs that we've set up. I have all these, Facebook friends. It's important to give them what they're expecting, and that's what we try to do. Again, decide who will benefit from your social network. Is it going to be you, your employer, someone else? That will inform the profile that you create, right? And the profile is going to be the way that people find you. So the keywords that you attach to that profile, the descriptions that you attach to that profile, the photos, this is not, like Journalists Gone Wild. This is, you doing what you're going to do. It's important to figure that out ahead of time. It's really hard. You all know this, I'm sure you report on it. Nothing ever goes away on the internet. I can go back on the internet, the Wayback Machine, and I can see what my very first website looked like. So you can put up photos and take them down, but they exist somewhere. So that's why I want you to think about it carefully before you actually put anything up. Learn how to post effectively on all of the social networking sites you use. So this sounds like dumb advice, right? Like you should know that. But people don't use social networking sites particularly effectively. So why do I use them? Well, I want most of the traffic from most of my social networking sites to go back to thinklink.com, right? So we've tested, do you put a lot of a story on Active Rain, or do you just put the first 3 paragraphs and tease to the rest? Do you put a few bullet points up, or do you put actual content, real paragraphs? That makes a difference. It makes a difference for searching within the social networking site, and it makes a difference to how many clicks we get back in. How do you tease a story? I have found that the best way to tease a Twitter is to use the skills that I developed writing television promos. That really works the best with Twitter. It's a television promo, and it's a link, and then they go. If you give too much away, they don't go because they feel like they got the whole thing, even though they didn't. So it's a lot of testing. You want to connect the pieces of your network. So up until recently, and this is sort of interesting that we decided to change it, our Twitter fed into the Facebook, everything connected through ThinkLink. So we could go to ThinkLink and share everywhere. Moneywatch.com, we can go there and share everywhere. But then we started noticing when we were Twittering, and that would automatically feed into Facebook, then when we fed directly from, say, MoneyWatch and the thinklink.com site, we were getting double and triple hits on our Facebook page. And we decided that was getting irritating because we put out 20 to 30 original pieces of content per month. So we don't, we're no slouches, we get a lot of stuff out there, but that's 90 to 100 postings on Facebook. It was just too much. It's hard for people to find it when there's like a million and it's all the same. So we recently disconnected Facebook and Twitter from each other, and with Twitter we're only using Bitly, VID00114 for those of you who don't use it. And we're using Bitly because it seems to be it does the best job tracking where everybody's looking at your Twitters. So I may find something else that's new down the line, but at the moment we use Bitly because it tells you exactly where people are clicking on from and how many clicks you get and where they go. You got to set aside enough time and resources to properly manage your social network. So, what I've just described takes a fair amount of time and resources. I have people, the woman who set up our social networking system, she still works for us part-time. College interns are great for this. So they work for next to nothing, although I actually pay my college interns $13 an hour. But you can get them for less. They're from Medill. I feel like they should be paid. They've got so much debt, I just feel bad. But some will even work for free. But, this is, we have people who help with the strategy. So I just feel like there's no way that I could be everywhere